Hi, this is the Preacher of Spice, and it is lunchtime. And so today I'm going to decided to make some meatloaf. I had it made that for a while. And when you're cooking for one, I don't make big meals. So today I decided to make some meatloaf and I guess put my own little twist to it. And so what I'm doing here today is I'm mixing up. And so I've already kind of started to save a little bit of time, and I'll tell you what's all in it. So I've got roughly about 3 pounds of ground beef. Bought it, a big package, so I'm going to be eating on this. I'm going to get multiple meals out of this. So what I did is I toasted some bread to get crumbs put in here. So I toasted really about 3 pieces of bread. I cut in a good size onion, diced that in there. I also cut in a green pepper and chunk that in there. You can cut it up as big as you want, small as you want. I've got fairly good size pieces. I also cut in a whole jalapeno, a fairly large jalapeno with the seeds. I like a little bit of spice. So we're gonna experiment. So this is my version of my meatloaf, and then I put in some. I get it over at I get it from the Amish. They put it in bulk, but it's the French onion soup mix. You can use anything you want. I mean, you can buy it in the grocery store in those little packets. I buy it in bulk here from the Amish stores. So I throw some of that in, which is French onion soup mix. I got 2 eggs put in it already, and I'm going to be adding some cheeses. And so I've also got a new spice I'm going to try out, and I see them on advertising quite a bit. It's Dano seasoning, and I'm going to try his original. I've got some cheese seasoning, some hot seasoning. I guess he's got a chipotle, which I bought. So I kind of bought a package to I guess test out his seasonings. And so I'm going to try and put Dano's in there, put a little salt, pepper. So we're going to continue to mix. So what I do is I do have some gloves I'm going to put on. And I'm going to mix up my meatloaf, and I do it by hand. Some people use spoons, some people use other things. So I'm going to just get things incorporated. So I've got my egg in there right now. Sometimes I was looking for some tomato paste. I don't have that. So I'm going to add a little bit of ketchup in there. That's what I'm used to having in mind. But so I'm going to mix in right now by hand my meatloaf, get it all mixed in here. My peppers, my jalapenos, my green peppers, my onion. And so, I also put in, I cut in fresh shiitake mushrooms. So I'm loading this meatloaf up with a lot of good stuff. So it should have really good flavor and give me a little bit of heat from the jalapeno. And I think I'm going to probably add a little bit of pepper flakes to it for a little bit more heat, because I'm pretty sure the jalapeno isn't going to give it a whole lot of heat. But I'm going to get my eggs and everything incorporated in here, get everything mixed the best I can. Do this here one-handed so I can use my clean hand to open up a couple of packages I've got here. So I'll have to take the gloves off because I want to also incorporate some cheese. And so I've got some different cheeses, and one that I've come across and I've tried, which is a new one for me. It's this Gruyere cheese. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce it, but it's smooth and nutty, and it melts great. So I'm going to try that. Got a little bit of Swiss cheese I'm going to add, and of course, I'm very big on flavor. I'm going to add some Asiago, so that should give me some really good flavors. And then I'm going to top it off when I get it in my pan. I'm going to top it off with some bacon. lay some bacon on top and just throw it in the oven at about 375. And so I'm going to add my Asiago cheese. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it looks really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my gloves off here, and then so I can grate my cheese. I have to get some new ones put on later. Gloves off. So you can, I mean, you could add whatever you like for your meatloaf. I know most people keep it mild. Me, you know, preacher of spice. I got to have a little bit of spice in mine. So this is my baby Swiss, or my Swiss cheese. I don't know if it's baby Swiss, but it's Swiss. So I like lots of cheese, so I'm going to try some of that. There we go. That looks like a good amount. Right there. Grab my knife here, and then I'm going to grate in my other cheese here. Skip is here, right, Skip? Here, come here. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. When I cook, he sits at my side. He's waiting for me to drop stuff. So, and just if I'm cutting up cheese and I drop something, then he's right there to clean up. And even if he's not here, sometimes I'll just say clean up in aisle 3, and he'll come around. Yeah, so, because I haven't trained that way. But, all right, buddy. Tell you what, I'll break you off a chunk of cheese. Ready? Come on out here. Ready? Sit. Ready? Ready to get it? Okay, there you go. All right, so it's a very soft cheese. It's got great flavor. I like the flavor. I've never tried it before, so I bought it for a different recipe. And yeah, I really enjoy it. So let's grate in a bunch of cheese here. I might do a little more. So you can keep adding whatever you like. So I haven't made any videos for a while. I know I've been a little busy. Not too many people know I'm getting married June 10th. So I've been a little busy getting things put together for that. I'm actually moving from my house to a different place. So yeah, I've been busy moving stuff. Trying to downsize. So I have not been making any videos. So, and we're going to try this Danos. I know. He's been on there promoting his stuff. Not sure what's all in there, but it smells interesting. Let's see, Danos. Let's see if I can figure out what's in there. Got some rosemary, garlic, onion, lemon peel, orange peel, other herbs. I'm not sure. I guess that might go with my meatloaf. I'll give it a shot. I'm pretty sensitive when I want to put stuff in, so I'm going to give it a good... let's open this up. I'm going to give it a good dose of seasoning. How's that? That looks pretty good, I think. There we go. Got that. I'm going to give it a shot of my ketchup. It's a little bit of liquid, but... And I am going to go a little bit spicier. So I'm going to put in some pepper flakes. You can do whatever you like. I'm not going to go super hot today. I'm not going to put in any ghost pepper or Scotch bonnet or even Carolina Reaper powder. I have that all here too, but you know, I'm not going to go that hot today. So I just want a little heat, a little spice, and I want flavor. So we're going to give that a shot. All right. I'm going to finish mixing up my meatloaf as soon as I get my gloves on. I need to get a bigger pair of gloves. These are just tight. All right. So let's get this incorporated. Get everything down in here. Mix it. Smelling good. It really smells good. So, can't wait to try this today. And then I'm going to put it in. I cook with cast iron, so I use my cast iron. And I'll just put this right into the cast iron kettle and let it bake in there. And I don't know, I think I'm going to add a little more Dano seasoning. I'm going to add some more. Alright. That's quite a bit. So let's get that all incorporated again in here. And get it cooking here. So I've got roughly 3 pounds of ground beef. I've got 1 whole green pepper. I've got 1 biggest jalapeno I could find in the store. Big jalapeno pepper in here with the seeds. Add a little pepper flakes. Added mushrooms, shiitake. You can put in whatever you like. I just use shiitakes. Cut them up into chunks. And then, yeah, added my cheese. And I'm going to put it in my pan. And didn't have any bacon out, so I'm kind of thawing it right now. So I will probably pause the video for a bit, get my bacon placed on top, and then just put my bacon on top of the meatloaf, and then I will bake it. So let me grab my pan over here. Right, Skip. Let's grab my cast iron pan. I'm just going to lay this baby right in there. And so, like that. I'm going to spread it out nice and round. I'm going to be able to freeze some of this, and I'll have meals later on when I want some meatloaf. So, since I'm cooking for myself, if I got to cook, I might as well make enough for, this will probably give me 4, 5, 6 meals. So, and then what I'm going to do is cut up some potatoes. And what I do is I lay my potatoes around the outside of the pan. And here, let me grab one. And just, hang on one sec. Sorry, I left the area. But anyhow, grab a pan, grab a potato. And then here too. And what I do a lot is, I'll be right back. I want to scrub it just a little bit, rinse it off, and then show you what we're doing. So, scrub it off, and then I'm going to just take this and then chunk it. Cut it in half. Yeah. There we go. Cut it in half, and then I'm going to just chunk it like this. Big chunks like this. And I'm just going to lay them right in here on the edge like that. And the juice from the meatloaf is going to really infuse into these potatoes, and they're really going to be delicious. I'm going to add some, I'm going to try that Dano's, he's got cheese, a cheese flavored, cheesy or Cheez-It, something new that he came out with. And since I've got this infused with cheese, I'm going to sprinkle some of that Dano's cheese seasoning over the top of my potatoes, throw them in the oven, and let it cook. So I will get the meatloaf in the oven, and we'll see what the results are.